right, we're waiting for the live feed to hook up. Starting lines are all set. Clock's been checked. We got about 30 seconds to showtime. Nate, go ahead, fire up. Let it be warming up. All right. I think he's already, he licked the envelope. He's starting to stand by. He's about to send it, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Hillside Live. My name is Dave Z.
And I'm Bree Molitor, and we want to welcome you guys to the season opener of the Southern Series. We opened up with the Central Series 2 weeks ago in Bridgeport, Texas, and we are here today at Windrock ORV Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, ready to get things going.
The weather is holding out great here. It was a slight drizzle earlier this morning, very, very slight, and it looks like the weather is moving out. So the hills are looking kind of rough, wouldn't you say? Now, when I say rough, it's like a wall straight up. The UTV course, we're about to watch the UTVs. We have got a woods course. We have got a hill, everything packed into one course. And we have Nate Blackwell on the line, who happens to be one of our amazing sponsors. He's from NCB Diesel. If you need anything done to your truck, Nate's the guy.
But when he does, he puts on a good show.
Oh man, that looks like it's a little steep, a little slick up there. We're going to have to use a little loud pedal. Oh man. Hey, I'll tell you what, Nate, if you can't make it, just dig it out. Nobody will make it. That'll be fun. Come on, buddy, you got this. There's something wrong. He ain't hitting it hard as he can, because that buggy's got a lot more power than that. He done got a limp or something. Looks like he got something, the flux capacitor put flux in it or something.
Something's going on with Nate out there.
Look at that.
Clock's still going.
It ain't never easy being first, so y'all.
But that looks pretty close to a DNF. In racing terms, that means a did not finish. So that was Nate Blackwell. He had something going on out there. We'll find out in a bit what's going on. As you notice, we have a new feature with our live feed. We
That's
have
right.
Tell them about it, Bree.
You guys might notice in the bottom corner we've got the clock up there, so you can keep track with everybody's times.
And speaking of times, we're about to see a time from Mr. Matt Myrick of Busted Knuckle fame. Matt was in Vegas yesterday, flew out to Alabama, loaded up his toter, and made it to Windrock last night. Pretty neat story. He's pretty dedicated.
That is some dedication.
Here we go, baby.
For those of you just joining us, this is Matt and Myrick out on the course.
All right, looks like the first man to complete the track, Matt Myrick with Busted Knuckle. Next up, we got Cash LaCroix. We got a 9-year-old boy, folks, but he only weighs about 10 pounds, so he has an advantage. That buggy usually bounces up. It has so much power. It has all hydro steer.
Looking like Matt has a time of 6:1.19. You guys will notice we added a new feature, and you've got the clock in the bottom right corner of the screen.
UTV racing, bouncer racing, helicopter flying.
Next up, we've got Cash LaCroix.
How about this? Y'all been waiting for this. And just to let everybody know, we got another camera being set up, so we'll have some different perspectives in a bit. So bear with us, sit back, enjoy, and watch one of the most exciting racers launch up this hill at the Southern Series season opener, presented by my friend and yours, Scott Go Forth Tire.
Now this is 9-year-old Cash LaCroix, and it's going to be fun to see what he does on this hill.
Now, when the drivers are going out of view, they're going through a small woods course, a woods area.
Look at him go.
Looks like we have a new leader. Cash LaCroix sitting on a time of 53.42 seconds. That's 53.42 seconds, as you see on your screen.
All right, guys, we've got Justin Hoback on the line. Here comes some of Memphis's finest right here, half of Team Hoback. Justin's from Nashville.
Well,
This is my neck of the woods. He's representing for Tennessee, for Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm going to tell you right now, he's repping West Tennessee in my mind, even though he's from Nashville, even though he lives in Nashville. Now that hill you just saw him go up, the TV does it no justice. Zero justice.
Never looks like much on camera, but that that hill is crazy steep out there today.
Like
these guys are making it look easy.
Like yesterday, I heard just a ton of people say, we don't know if anybody's going to climb that thing. And these guys are just rolling up. Alrighty, Bree, so it looks like Justin had a 65-point standby.
All right, that was Justin Hoback with a time of 5:07.5. There should be Jay Shaw on the line.
Exciting, Jay Shaw. Now, I was with Jay Shaw Hillside yesterday talking some strategy with, who were we with? I think we were with Zach. And just to let everybody know, we have our main backup system while we're testing for timing, while we're testing this new system that you're seeing on the screen. We're running a lot of tests on this new system so you could see the times at home, but there's a lot of moving parts that we're dealing with, and that's why we need to make sure that the time that's actually going on beam to beam gets written down. So please bear with us. So Jay Shaw may or may not have done some shock tuning last night. We were talking about the difference between because of that crazy hill, if he wanted a softer ride or if he wanted to keep it firm, the suspension. I'm going to see if it pays off right here. And y'all stand by for a confirmation on that time. And we do have a confirmation. We have a new leader. That would be Jay Shaw. Jay Shaw with a time of 30.
Short work of that hill, didn't he?
Telling you. Followed by Cash LaCroix, Justin Hoback, and Matt Myrick. Nate Blackwell, who ran first, had a D and F. He did not finish the hill.
Oh man, you see who we have on the line?
Oh boy.
Mr. DC
That's
Thompson.
my guy. That's our guy right there. Old DC. DC's buggy seems to be running very well.
He's got that new wrap on there, making him look pretty fresh and good.
Y'all pay attention now. Don't blink. That boy's fast.
Now we had to give DC a little bit of a hard time in Bridgeport.
Just a little bit, but he knows it was out of love.
Yes. So we'll see what he does on this hill, and hopefully he doesn't have a repeat. Scott, yes, the hill is close to parking, to answer your question.
Boy, that turbo is barking.
Got a brand new front diff turbo, so it's kind of hard to turn.
And it looks like DC showing them how it's done.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an unofficial time right now. We're going to confirm a time of 37.79.
For those that have been asking, the bouncers will run later today, scheduled for 10 o'clock Eastern time, what we're shooting for. We'll see how it goes with our UTVs out here today. But y'all be sure to tune back in later and catch the bouncers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new leader, D.C. Thompson, laying down a time of 37.79 seconds, just edging out Jay Shaw with a 38.74. Now, as you see, we're making some improvements here with the live feed as far as the time goes, as far as you seeing the running clock.
Yeah.
We will eventually have drivers' names on the screen for you to see, as well as a leaderboard. So just be patient with us. We're working on it.
bigger and better each time. We've got Nick Campbell on the line.
Nick Campbell, West Tennessee.
He's quick and nimble. He's got to make up time in these turns and spots of the course, and then just hammer down, hope for the best at the top.
The UTVs are just running this one hill for today to answer some of the questions we've got coming in, and we're going to go over the point system with you guys here in a minute and explain how that will work for the season. So the UTVs are running one hill, excuse me, for the day, and if you want to find a schedule of the upcoming events, which we can also talk about later, just go to SRRS.rocks and you'll see everything you need to know about the series there, and can find an event towards you and hopefully plan a weekend to come on out and see all this action in person.
Looks like Nick got hung up on the last hill. He was having just a fire run. He lost momentum, couldn't get it out the top.
He's so close.
And he's such an exciting driver.
Looks like he's
he hit a little
having a little trouble right on top, man. He's so close.
Seems to be the most important part.
And Nick Campbell, he's also running on Stephen Robinson's team. So we will most likely see him at one point later this morning running in the bouncer class as well. Very exciting driver. And he's out the top. Let's confirm the 109.88. It looks like a good time. And he's out the top at 109.88, y'all.
Joe, the website is SRRS.rocks. You can find everything you need to know about the series right there. You can also go to the Southern Rock Racing Series Facebook page, where of course you will find all of our live broadcasts as well as event information.
Absolutely.
And some other fun stuff we like to pop up randomly whenever we can grab a driver or two and get an interview or whatever it might be. So if y'all have someone you want us to hear from, as always, let us know. We'll try and talk to them. I already got a request for Mr. Bebo Watt, one of our bouncer drivers, later today.
Yeah.
I've got a question for him.
And basically today we have 38 drivers we have to get up the hill in the UTV class.
We've got Jason Cruz on the line.
Look at that buggy.
Zach announced for all drivers to be in their rigs, and also Jack, give those drivers away from the start gate. I want all drivers away from the start gate.
I know a lot of you are local, are watching this on your way to the park. Safely, of course. We don't want you driving and watching.
Of course. Y'all let us know where you're watching from. I've seen I see New Hampshire on here. Hi, Dan. Seen a couple others commenting, so y'all let us know where you're watching from.
Hey, Adam, we miss you, and I'm sure we'll see you soon, brother.
We are literally
Hey, we'd love to do a trip, pull an interview, Tim. Tim.
Get back off again.
Hey, let me know when you're ready.
All right, so for those of you who are watching and didn't catch it earlier, we are in the process of setting up our second camera, working out the logistics for that, and you should be seeing some pretty cool coverage shortly, a different camera angle.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us, and thank you guys for all the shout outs from where you're watching from. That's so cool to see. We're here at Windrock ORV Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee for the season opener of the Southern Series. We had the Central Series opener at Bridgeport, Texas 2 weeks ago. So, and today is our opener for the Southern Series, presented by Go Forth Tire.
Go Forth Tire takes care of so many, not just the drivers in the series, but so many people. So if you need some stickies, if you need something for the minivan, give Go Forth Tire a call. It looks like we have Papa Rick Taylor from Rick's Powder Coat checking in with us. Morning, Rick. Oh boy.
And our first one of the day.
Hey, the good thing is that's going to buff out, Bray.
At least there's no rocks out here.
No, look at the RCV recovery crew on the scene.
There we go. I got the camera.
Jason Cruz getting back on his tires there. A little mishap coming around the corner.
Came in a little bit too hot.
You know, that's a tricky spot there. The way the hill is set up, we've got that little ramp coming right out of the corner there and then on to the rest of the steep hill, so it's a tricky spot.
And how apropos that his buggy is named Unpredictable. And we want to thank everybody who was instrumental in bringing you this live feed. David Mitchell, Jack Porter, Clyde Bynum, who hasn't slept in, what is it, 4 days, Bree?
Sounds
Doing
about right.
such an amazing job. If you do want to check out our partners in media, Mad Ram 11, Busted Knuckle Films, you can go to SRRS.rocks. We have links to their sites, all of their media. Check them out as well. They do so much for us in the sport.
We've got Paul Wolf on the line.
Paul had
This guy has been on the podium a bit lately.
yes, very exciting in that Candy Am. He busted out.
Paul was third place in Bridgeport, which was the Central opener 2 weeks ago in Texas.
Unveiled that new single-seater. And this man can drive.
Running that single-seat tube chassis Can-Am, one of our only Can-Ams out here.
We've got a couple running Can-Ams.
And there's our new camera angle. Y'all can get a better view of the top of the hill here.
All right, that's an unofficial time of 35.96.
And good.
If it sticks, we have a new leader.
That was a smooth run.
That's his middle name. Old Smooth Wolf. And we're going to dial in this camera angle, so bear with us. It's going to get you to the heart of this action that we're seeing. So far we have Jason Cruz, I'm sorry, who did not finish.
All right, as I suspected, 35.9.
Paul Wolf just laid down a 35.96. And then DC Thompson laid down a 37.79.
This is Jason Stevens on the line.
Looks like Jason Stevens on the line, the black and blue buggy. He named it that because he flipped it so many times it beat him, black and blue.
So currently the leaders are in first right now. We have Paul Wolf, 35.96. Then we have DC Thompson at 37.79, followed by Jay Shaw with a time of 38.74. Those are the top three.
And right now this is Jason Stevens out on the course, throwing some mud with his black and blue buggy. Jason finishing with a time of 60.77.
I think that is Jamie Coldiron on the line from Refurbished Racing. He took on a new partner, didn't he, recently? Kyle Lowry.
That's right. We talked to Jamie and Kyle yesterday with some pre-race interviews. If you guys want to catch those and didn't see them yesterday, head to the SRRS Facebook page and you can watch that. But yeah, these guys are, what are they calling it, fur dauber?
Now Jamie, he basically, overall, he came in 7th. I mean, the company, it's very thin air up there, best in the world. He came in 7th 2 weeks ago in Bridgeport, and he's trying to add to those points today.
Speaking of points, we are going to go over the point system at some point later today when we've got a little break in the action. We want to make sure that you guys understand what the drivers are out here racing for each event.
Wow, 38.64.
You think Kyle Lowry's going to beat that?
That was a good run, Mr. Coldiron.
I tell you what, I'm no rocket scientist, but Jamie laid down a 38.64 and just edged out Jay Shaw, who laid down a 38.74.
So did that move Jamie into third place?
Yeah, let's. Oh, we got Kyle, his partner, on
Kyle
the line.
Lowry, all right.
Partner in crime.
Thank you guys for your feedback. We're happy to be able to bring these some new and improved features like the clock on the screen to you. This show is for you, everybody that can't be here. So thanks for watching. This is Hillside Live with Dave and Bree. Anybody that's just joining us, we're watching Kyle Lowry out on the track.
Now we're going to confirm that 49.18. We have confirmed that time.
And we've got Forrest Kirkus on the line representing
The Kirkus Circus.
for the Kirkus Circus this weekend.
We renamed the buggy to Student Loan.
Such a great guy.
Another driver that we caught up with yesterday.
He's actually in college. It's weird.
He's always fun to talk to.
Gus, somebody go over and be on the porta-john. Get Gus out.
And we just want to welcome everybody just tuning in to the season opener for the Southern Series presented by Go Forth Tire. My name is Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And that is Forrest Kirkus on the line, taking off here at Windrock. I don't know if you could hear the man on the mic out there, Zach Garner, but he does one heck of a job, and it doesn't get any funnier. So if you haven't been to an event, if you don't want to come out for the action, you've got to come out for the comedic relief of Zach Garner. He is nuts. Never know what he's going to say.
Looks like Forrest ran into some trouble. And he is backed off the course now. And we should have Tyler Byram up on the line.
All righty. Representing Bo Byram's Body Shop.
That's right.
What a nice dude.
Bo Byram is a fellow that my dad used to wheel with
That's
way
right.
back in the day.
That's right.
And that's Tyler's dad, Bo.
Last week, he ain't scared to hit it. Bounty Hill Series ain't no joke. If y'all get a chance to make one, you need to. These guys do a lot.
Here we go. Currently, Paul Wolf is in first place, followed by DC Thompson, Jamie Coldiron, Jay Shaw, and Kyle Lowry. After Kyle, we have Cash LaCroix, Justin Hoback, Jason Stevens, Matt Myrick, Nick Campbell, Nate Blackwell, Jason Cruz, and Forrest Kirkus. Nate, Jason, and Forrest did not finish.
Oh, our second rollover. Oh, that's Tyler Byram with an unfortunate. I don't know if we can even call that a rollover. I mean, that was just like a flop over.
Well, fortunately, he owns a body shop. I mean, somebody had to say it. Everything looks good. They got it back over. So while he's getting down the hill and we're lining up our next driver, Paul Wolf is our current leader with a time of 35.96, followed by our beloved DC Thompson with a time of 37.79, Jamie Coldiron with a 38.64, and right behind him we have Jay Shaw with a 38.74, Kyle Lowry 49.18, Cash LaCroix with a 53.42, Justin Hoback with a 57.5, Jason Stevens with a 60.77, Matt Myrick, a busted knuckle with a 61.19, and Nick Campbell with a 109.88. Nate Blackwell, Jason Cruz, Forrest Kirkus, and Tyler Byram did not finish.
We should have.
All right. Hey, guys.
Well, I thought it was going to be. It's not Clint. Oh,
Okay.
It says Sarah Sorensen on the line. I was saying, we recognize that buggy. We just talked to her yesterday.
This is a cool looking buggy, if you ask me.
This is Sarah Sorensen racing for
She's been
Timmy Chuck Racing Team, making her debut out here today.
no pressure.
I'm pretty excited to see what she's going to do. She said she's got about
God, that
2 hours of seat time.
sounds so mean.
Come on, Timmy Chuck
It
Racing.
certainly looks like a very capable little rig.
I think she may be having some fuel issues, motor issues, something's going on. It almost sounds like she's not getting any fuel.
That's not her.
Okay.
Come on, buddy, come on, you got this. You got this.
I take that back. Come on, Sarah. We need momentum right here.
Oh,
Not me.
stay in it. There you go. Not quite enough momentum to get her
No,
up.
not
Straight.
sideways.
Easy now.
Now, Sarah doesn't have much seat time in this thing at all. And I wish you all had a better perspective of how straight up this hill is.
Oh, this hill is nasty.
So if you don't hit it with momentum,
this is one heck of a first hill to hit, you know,
yes.
for a first time race.
Back it on up and hit it again, Sarah.
Now she's got her husband, Timmy Sorensen. She's got a headset on, and I can imagine he's...
Oh, yeah, he's letting her know what's going on.
Giving her some direction and helping out from the bottom of the hill.
Now, she did say that buggy does not steer worth a spit. So that was one of the things that they were concerned about, was the steering. But they did tell us yesterday, didn't they, that it's going to be very hard to turn it over.
I sure hope so. It's got a very low center of gravity.
I don't know, is this a strategy that they're just rutting it out right there?
What, if they can't get to the top, no one else can either?
There have been drivers that have used that strategy in the past.
Come straight back, straight back. Come on.
We got Zach out there giving her some direction too on the mic. Everybody just really wanting her to make it up this hill. Just trying a new line over there.
She turning it the wrong way.
Oh, I can't watch. All right, well, apparently...
Timmy Chuck out there. Does he have shorts on this morning?
It can be turned over. Unfortunately, this is Sarah Sorensen racing for Timmy Chuck Racing Team. I see a smile on their faces.
Let's get a thumbs up. Yeah, baby.
Well, that's one way to break in that little buggy.
First time racing. Sarah Sorensen. She's going to be something to watch later this season.
Look, she got that out of the way now, you know.
Had
got her first rollover out of the way.
That's right.
And hopefully she'll be joining us for our next race in Wildcat.
Yes.
Wildcat, Kentucky. So we had some of these drivers out here just making this hill look easy, but we've had a few rollovers, and that can kind of give you guys a little perspective out there of how steep this hill is, and without just the right momentum and line up the hill, you know, you can get into a little trouble out there.
It's over. So Matt Myrick, who ran earlier, he jumped out of his buggy, slung a camera on his shoulder, ran up the hill, and is running camera number 2 for us right now. Thanks, Matt. Flew all the way in yesterday from Vegas to Alabama.
Busy guy. I just saw him at the Unlimited Off-Road Show in Dallas area last weekend.
Busy guy, busy guy. Who do we have up there?
All right, over here at the production trailer, right here at the podium, y'all can either stand on the number 1 spot. Blake Schultz, Bobby
Jeremy Blythe on the line.
Bacon, Clayton Hollingsworth, Clint Evans, Joe Pierce.
Yep, it's
This
Jeremy.
is Jeremy Blythe.
Ryan Bravo, Big Tim Bacon, Timothy Bacon, Wes Green, and Bruce Stewart. We need you at the podium.
And just as soon as the UTVs are done, as soon as we get through all 37 or 38 of them, we're going to take a short break, very short break, and get into the bouncers. You don't want to miss any of the action today on Hillside Live. And
He saved it. He's just putting on a show. That's all. He's just keeping things exciting. Hey, short work of that hill.
if you can't come in first, you may as well get the hits on YouTube. I tell you what.
Oh, wow. Didn't save that one. Well, wait, no.
So close.
Oh, that sucks. He was so close.
Look inside that cab. You're getting a bird's eye view of that, people.
Fail.
Yeah, that rollover said fail. Look at that. Every skid plate should say that. That's awesome. And a really, really huge shout out to the RCV recovery crew who just knock it out of the ballpark all of the time. And to the rest of our sponsors. So people...
Speaking of sponsors.
Speaking of sponsors, sit back, relax. We'll be right back.
Power, progression, determination, innovation, experience, speed. We are Super ATV. With industry-leading suspension, heavy-duty Rhino brand axles, and all-out performance tuning. Let Super ATV fuel your off-road passion. Visit superatv.com.
Right in front of you, Miss Sarah Sorensen, the Flip Queen.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hillside Live. Let's see who's on the line right now.
It's better from here, hopefully.
And there goes Sarah Sorensen, who just rolled down the hill.
We've got Wes Keene on the line. This ought to be good.
Yes.
And hopefully we can go catch up with Sarah later and get a little post-race interview.
All right, Jack Porter is sending Wes up the hill. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to the season opener for the Southern Series presented by Go Forth Tire here at Windrock Off-Road Park in East Tennessee.
Wes Keene is out on the track, and he's bringing it.
Wow, looks like we have a new leader.
Get a confirmation on our time of 3.31.47, and that is the official time. And does that puts Wes Keene sitting in first place right now.
Followed by Paul Wolf with a 35.96. DC Thompson is currently sitting in third place with a 37.79. Jamie Cold Iron. And then we have Jay Shaw, Kyle Lowry, Cash LaCroix, Justin Hoback, Jason Stevens, Matt Myrick, and Nick Campbell, rounding it out with a time of 109.88.
And it looks like we've got Colton Hoback on the line. Ready to put that new buggy to work. He broke it in at Bridgeport 2 weeks ago for the Central Series opener.
Old skint bag.
And didn't do too bad for himself at Bridgeport. Colton pulled in fourth place overall.
Absolutely. We've gotten with him various times over the past few months, and he's just going for straight up consistency.
Good morning, Camp Crocker.
You're up early, Camp. It looks like he is lacking a little bit of momentum right there.
There he goes.
And we're going to confirm that time of 55.53.
That's a 55.53. That's a middle of the pack run. Good job.
Michael, yes, it is early, but we've got a full day of racing planned. We've got a large UTV class today, and we've also got the bouncers coming later this morning. So y'all stay tuned.
Good job. Thank y'all for coming out.
And we got Steven Rogers on the line. Not to be confused with Stephen Robinson.
Jonathan, yes, Sarah just ran not too long ago. Unfortunately, she did have a rollover.
What a great time by Steven, man. 37.76. We're going to get a confirmation on that time. 37.76 it is.
All right. Hey, here's what we all came for. We have the undisputed welterweight UTV driving undefeated champion of 2000.
All right, we've got Kentucky on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Skelton.
Now he's the man to watch this weekend. He took home first place 2 weeks ago in Bridgeport.
Knocked it out of the ballpark in last week at the Bounty Series. This guy's riding on a cloud. Keep your eyes on him.
Get a little loose. I don't want to put any pressure on him, but if he don't win, I'm going to give him a lot of crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a time. 32.69.
That was a great time by Travis Skelton. Let's see where that puts him in our current lineup. Looking like second place.
Yeah, right now we
Right
have
behind
Wes
Wes Keane
in first, Travis in second, Paul Wolf is sitting in third, Steven Rogers in fourth, DC Thompson in fifth.
This is Brooks Martin on the line.
We got Plum Crazy Brooks Martin on the line. That's a lot to live up to.
And his Plum Crazy
Let's see
rig.
what he can do.
We hope you all are enjoying yourself this morning. We sure are here at Windrock in Oliver Springs. We are at the Southern Series opener presented by Go Forth Tire. And we are doing the UTVs and the bouncer class today.
Zach out there telling him to stick the landing.
Right there, bud. Y'all check him out. Come on, y'all go faster.
Came in a little too hot on that one. I think he needs to change the name of that buggy to Plum Crazy.
I think that is the name of the buggy. Are you messing with me?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Breezy.
While we're
I see what you did there.
waiting for them to help out Mr. Martin, I got any kids on any posters?
Oh, hey.
What's up, everybody?
Well, we just watched Brooks Martin with an unfortunate rollover on the hill. We've had quite a few of those today. This hill is no joke. It never looks like as much of an obstacle on camera, but it's steep.
So while we have a break in the action, let us take you through the leaderboard. So far, the DNFs on the day are Nate Blackwell of NCB Diesel, Jason Cruz, Forrest Kirkus, Tyler Byram, Jeremy Blythe, Timmy Chuck Racing, and as you see in the Plum Crazy buggy, Brooks Martin. Now, Breezy, why don't you take them? Why don't you take them through the leaderboard?
All right, so far we've got Wes Keene sitting in our #1 slot currently with 31.47 as his time. Following him, we've got Travis Skelton in second and Paul Wolf in third for the moment. We'll see if they can hang on to that.
That's right. So, as she said, we have Wes, Travis, and Paul, top three. Then we have Steven Rogers. Oh, okay. It looks like we have my man, Brandon Davis, on the line, representing one half of Davis Racing. And if I might say, one of the most consistent drivers over the past 4 years in the UTV class. Wow. Brandon had a flawless run until that spot.
There he goes.
And we've got
a time of 53.77 for Brandon unofficially.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's Donald Spicer on the line. Donald Spicer. Unfortunate mounts for Brandon Davis. He literally had a flawless run until that one spot near the end.
You never know what's going to happen. The best laid plans can completely go to waste once you get up on that hill.
But I didn't shake his hand. Brandon and I have this thing that before each race, it puts him on the podium every time. It's true.
His way around the track right now. Let's see what he can do.
So smooth with a 44.25.
So keep that in mind.
And we're burning through the UTV class drivers one by one, and it looks like we have Gilbert on the line. Is that Gilbert?
Hey, is that Gilbert Hollingsworth?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Look out!
Mr.
Look
Gilbert
out!
Hollingsworth.
Formed a petition, signed it. They weren't going to let this guy in.
Gilbert Hollingsworth. He needs no introduction.
And the reason they won't let him
Get
in,
ready for this Jack Porter talking him through it.
I didn't know how that buggy sounded right then.
Straight out the top.
Flying through the course there. Looks like Gilbert finishing with a time of 39.68.
Currently, our leaderboard looks like Wes Keene in first place with a time of 31.47. That is the time to beat, ladies and gentlemen, 31.47. Followed by Travis Skelton with a 32.69, Paul Wolf with a 35.96, and Steven Rogers with a 37.76. When we get a break in the action, we'll go through the full leaderboard with you, let you know who's run.
We've got Zach Leiter on the line.
That's right. It's like tomato, leader, lighter. So, for those of you who are saying you'd like to see the Woods course, that's something that we are really looking to do in the future, is add more cameras, of course, different angles, different perspectives.
Oh, man, hung up right at the top there.
Come on, Zach.
As always, the cameras don't do it any justice. This hill is way steeper in person than it looks on camera.
Who's that on the line there? We got Martin Stewart. Okay. Team Stewart on the line. Oh, Martin.
This is Martin Stewart out on the track. For those of you just joining us, you're watching Hillside Live with Dave and Bree. We're at Windrock ORV Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee today for the season opener of the Southern Series presented by Go Ford Tire.
Currently, we are running through the UTV course, and in a little bit, we will be doing the big bouncer class. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss any of these UTVs. The action's been great so far.
Martin Stewart finishing up with a time of 66.91.
Is that the what is that? That's not. Is that him? Is that my guy? I think it is. That may be Stacy Wilhu. It's Clint in heavy pedal. Those Kentucky guys like that orange color. That's kind of strange to me. You'd think it would be blue. But that's Clint Garrison. Brand new buggy. Just unveiled in Texas.
His buggy's called Heavy Pedal. Let's see if it lives up to its name and going up this hill.
Kentucky putting down another good time. 42.74. Clint Garrison.
Very good smooth run. All right, there you go. Now who's on the line, Dave?
Ah, there it is. Old Stacy Wilhu.
Also known as Stacy Wilhoit.
Yeah, in some parts of Kentucky. For tax purposes. But if you haven't liked him on Facebook, he's probably one of my most favorite drivers to follow. I love following the drivers' banter. But if you haven't liked him on Facebook, Stacy Wilhoit is a whole lot of fun. Watch that tree.
That was a nice run from Stacy. Looking like a 3.5.64 from Stacy Wilhoit.
Wow, that's
Did
enough.
that just move him up to third place?
Yeah, yep. Third place, right in back of fellow Kentuckian Travis Skelton and Wes Keene. Wes Keene leading the pack with a time of 31.47. And now we have another female driver, Summer
right.
Rogers, on the line.
Finally got some of the ladies representing today.
That's right. Now, for those of you out there who are saying, oh, those hills don't look bad, I can knock it out in two-wheel drive. Come on out in person and stand up next to that. I want to watch you try to climb this hill. Walk the hill. It's pretty rough. You got to be part billy goat to do it. These things are straight up.
This is Summer Rogers. Oh. Trying to save it there, it looks like.
And that turn has claimed more than one today.
Yet another rollover casualty on this hill. That turn is tricky. This hill is steep.
Look at all these drivers out there. Look at our announcer, Zach. Everybody's getting involved. Everybody's lending a hand.
I don't know. Zach's looked kind of half-hearted there.
Zach just leaned on it. That's momentum, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, stay where you're at. We're going to be right back.
No matter how big or tough the job gets, Alpha Specialties has the trailer that's right for you at a great price.
Whether you're hauling ATVs, bulldozers, or whatever, Alpha Specialties has a lot full of trailers to fit your needs and an experienced service team that'll never let you down. Alpha Specialties is your one-stop shop for quality trailers, parts, and service.
Now offering customized North Star truck beds starting at $1,700 and Mission Aluminum enclosed trailers with a lifetime warranty. Whatever you're hauling, Alpha Specialties will get you there.
Bring your old iron furniture back to life. Add some flair to your custom hot rod. No job is too small or too big for Rick's Powder Coating. Rick's Powder Coating. Start with a great finish.
I think we have Tim how do you pronounce
Cameron? Yes, that sounds
No,
right.
no.
Wait. Tim Cameron.
Tim Cameron's on the line. Here we go. Two-time UTV champion with the National Rock Racing Association.
All right, Tim placed second place in Bridgeport, Texas for our Central Series opener. Let's see what he does today.
Tim did not set those shocks soft. Those were not soft. Good gracious. 33.42. And that catapults him into third place behind Travis Skelton with a 32.69 and Wes Keene with a 31.47. And we've got on the line, we've got my man, Sam Carter.
Sam Carter. We talked to Sam yesterday as part of our little pre-race interview show. You guys can go back and watch that on the SRRS Facebook page. Sam said he wasn't scared. He was just gonna aim for the top and let her eat.
Sam is not afraid to put a show on. He's not afraid to roll over. I think he does it for fun at home. He showed me a montage of videos when at dinner in Texas of him rolling over.
A great smooth run from Sam Carter with a 39.04.
Wow.
Looks like we're getting close to the end of our lineup here.
But you're not going to want to go anywhere because shortly after we're done here, we're going to get down with the bouncers. So basically what we're going to do, we are, when we get done here, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go offline, and we'll be back shortly with the big boy bouncers. Looks like we got Sparky chilling on the line.
Mr. Jason Sparks, ready for his shot at the hill.
That's an OG racer right there.
See if he can get his momentum built back up here.
He just about got stuck in the same place Brandon did. Got to have momentum to get out the top there.
There he goes, clawing his way to the top.
With a time of 76.94.
Brian Hamby on the line next.
And then after Brian, we have, I don't know if somebody's going to race in Luke's place, but Stephen Robinson will be coming up soon.
Brian Hamby here is one of our newer racers. The Central Opener in Bridgeport was his first race with us, with the series.
And he came in right behind Sam Carter and in front of Matt Myrick in that race. Very respectable 12th place.
Oh!
And he's out the beam right
Pulling
there.
out at the finish line. With a 39.98. That was Brian Hamby.
And then it looks like we have Mr. Tennessee himself, Steve Robinson. And
this is our last
yeah,
driver for the UTV class.
but we
will
need
wrap
you to
things up and come back very shortly to start with the bouncers.
All righty, Jack checking them out, checking the wrist restraints. They've already passed tech.
Our second one of our few Can-Am drivers out here today.
Now,
And the Raging Bumblebee.
Raging
Sorry,
Bumblebee.
I think it's a fun name.
Yeah, it is. And after Steven's run, stick around for about a minute or two where we're going to go over the leaderboard, let you know where everybody ended up, y'all. Look at that Candy Am go.
Steven will also be running in the bouncer class later.
That's right. I don't know if Nick Campbell's going to be running on one hill and Steve on another. We'll just have to wait and see. The old Raging Hornet. Pretty neat.
Having a little deja vu from Jason Sparks' run right
Yes. It's a tricky spot. So after Steve's run, sit back. We're going to take a minute for a commercial, then come right back briefly to go over the leaderboard, let you know where everybody ended up. Then you want to go make yourself What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hillside Live. Steven Robinson, they backed him out the tape, so that will be a DNF. He did not finish. So, Bree, why don't we go over who did not finish for the day, then we'll go to the top of the leaderboard. How about that?
Works for me.
All right. So, Nate Blackwell, who did run first, he didn't finish. Jason Cruz, Forrest Kirkus, Tyler Byram, Jeremy Blythe, Timmy Chuck Racing, Brooks Martin, Summer Rogers, and my buddy Steve Robinson all caught a DNF for one reason or another.
And this was a tough hill. I mean, it's not a huge surprise that we had some rollovers. We actually had several, and had a little trouble at the top there for a lot of our guys. So it's a tough hill, no joke.
All right, so quickly we're going to go through the leaderboard, and in approximately 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer, maybe an hour, we're going to be hitting the big boy bouncers.
That's right.
Hey, Clyde, what time are we looking to do the bouncers? How about that? About 20 minutes to half an hour, we'll be back. So
we are keeping things rolling today.
it looks like, to top the podium off for today, we have Wes Keene in first place with a time of 31:47. Then we have Travis Skelton.
He worked his way on that podium again.
Yes.
He's on it.
Second place with a 32:69. Tim Cameron.
Tim Cameron.
He's on the
That sounds
podium.
familiar.
That's right. Awesome. I never thought he would have made the podium with a 33:42.
He's really been struggling.
And my buddy from Kentucky, Stacy Wilhoyd, comes in fourth. In fifth, we have Paul Wolf, Stephen Rogers in sixth, DC Thompson with a very respectable seventh place, Jamie Cold Iron in eighth place, Jay Shaw in ninth. And to round out the top 10, he kept it trucking, we have my man, Sam Carter. And then going down the list, in 11th, we have, who's that man right there?
That is Mr. Gilbert Hollingsworth, followed by Brian Hamby, Clint Garrison, Donald Spicer, Kyle Lowry, Cash LaCroix, Brandon Davis, Colton Hoback, Zach Glider, Justin Hoback, Jason Stevens, Matt Myrick, Will Stewart, Jason Sparks, Nick Campbell, and looks like that's it.
And that's it. So what y'all need to do what you do. We're going to do what we do, and we're going to be back really quickly with the big bouncers.
Stay tuned.
Thank you so